Old man Xiaowen gained 1 extra year of life every time he consummated his marriage with a wife. Once on his last legs, he regained his youth with the help of 3 wives, all thanks to the system he brought from his previous life. Acquiring a spouse boosted his attributes, but his misfortune was being transported to a war-torn era where conflicts raged and people suffered, making it impossible to find a wife. The turning point came in his 49th year as a confirmed bachelor. The government decree stated any man under 50 willing to enlist would receive a wife free of charge. This news thrilled Sean to no end. Soon, he followed his fellow villagers to the wife distribution site. At the village chief's command, the bachelors all rushed forward. Being older, Sean was a step behind. Fortunately, the era valued strong, capable women who could handle manual labor. Thus, by the end, only 3 slender young women remained. Learning that rejected candidates would be sent to military camps as camp singers, Xiaowen's kindness kicked in. He decided to marry all 3 home. After some teasing, the officers agreed to Xiaowen's request. It would save on military rations. Before leaving, they reminded Xiaowen to report at the county office promptly in 1 month, or face the consequences. By then, Xiaowen was already overjoyed. The more brides he acquired, the stronger his influence would grow. Conquering the battlefield would be child's play. He then led his 3 brides home. Only upon arrival did Xiaowen discover they were sisters. They were deeply grateful for his life-saving act, so when they saw the humble living conditions, they didn't complain. Not only that, they sensibly took on household chores. Dinner time soon arrived. After serving the rice, the 3 sisters stood respectfully by. In this era, women waited for their husbands to finish eating before sitting down themselves. But Sean, coming from the modern world, didn't bother with such formalities. He pulled them down to eat together, assuring them that as long as he had a bite to eat, they wouldn't go hungry. That night, Sean successfully consummated the marriage with the eldest daughter-in-law, but being of advanced age, he felt utterly drained afterward. Fortunately, the system detected that he had successfully taken his first wife, so it enhanced his physical constitution and granted him 5 extra years of life. It also equipped him with the treasure-seeking talent skill, effective for 10 zhong. As the rewards were distributed, Sean instantly looked several years younger. When he emerged from the room refreshed and alert, his 3rd wife nearly failed to recognize him. Moments later, Sean arrived at the wild fields outside the village. The urgent task at hand was securing food quickly, or else the family would go hungry. Suddenly, he recalled his newly acquired treasure-seeking skill. He immediately activated the system to enable it. When he opened his eyes again, he could clearly see treasures buried within 10 zhong underground. Not only riches, but also 30-year-old ginseng. With this, he could trade for ample grain. Meanwhile, the 3 sisters grew anxious as Sean lingered away. Just then, knocks sounded at the door. When they rushed to open it, they found several bullies standing there. In the critical moment, Sean brandished his sickle to stop them. At first, the men dismissed the old man. Little did they know that with the system's enhancement, Sean's combat strength was twice that of an ordinary person. He easily wounded one of them. Seeing this, the other 2 grew fearful. After hurling threats, they slunk away. After this incident, the 3 sisters grew even fonder of Sean. Add to that the basket of food he brought back, and his stature grew even larger in their eyes. That night, Sean spent time with his 3 wives. As a reward, his combat strength and lifespan increased by 5 points each, and his treasure hunting range expanded. Having tasted this sweet reward, he secretly resolved to bring home even more wives in the future. To test his newfound prowess, he swung a punch at a large boulder in the courtyard, but the stone didn't budge an inch. Just as he was puzzled, the next second, the stone exploded into dust. His wives gasped, exclaiming their husband possessed godlike strength, as if a celestial being had descended. They also suggested that before enlisting, he should forge a set of suitable gear and sturdy armor. Sean found this advice sound, so he headed to the town market to procure supplies. Ordinary weapons held no interest for him. Finally, he selected a massive broadsword weighing 300 jin, a blade so massive it required several men to lift, yet in his hands it swung with fierce, commanding power. Impressed by Sean's imposing presence, the vendor gifted him a set of armor as well. After bidding farewell to the vendor, Sean shouldered his sword, content and ready to head home. But as he walked, he happened to pass by the spring pavilion, where girls were eagerly soliciting customers. He thought to himself that in these chaotic times, business must be tough for brothels too. He wondered if spending time there might extend his lifespan and boost his martial prowess. As he pondered, a girl from the brothel approached him, asking if he was tired. Come in for a foot wash and massage to relax, she said. Suddenly, several girls swarmed around him, pushing him toward a room. Before he could say he hadn't made up his mind, they had shoved him inside the brothel.